What's up guys, it's your favorite designated saltine cracker, and today we're back for another video and a better camera because I realized that instead of having to take off my entire screen, it was just a screen protector that was cracked, and I could just get a new screen protector for 20 bucks. And I just never knew that I could take it off. So all those videos with bad lighting, that was from my own stupidity. Anyways, today's video is inspired by a question that I got from one of my subscribers. She's been really good. I think it's a she, but the name's Whitney, so I'm assuming it is. But, you know, been on the videos a bunch, you know, commenting, like, very nice things. Just been there for, like, the journey, the ride for about 3 videos now. And she asked me this question on one of my videos, and she was like, hey, you know, how do you appear more confident in talking to guys specifically, that when you're very dry, like very awkward, you know, I'm around them, again, dry and awkward, and nothing really happens, and like, I don't know why this is, like, can you please help me with this? And I realized, I was like, I could make a video about this, honestly, because I used to be shy and awkward talking to guys. I was just very like dry with them. I didn't know how to communicate because I went to a private Catholic school, and then I got out and I didn't know how to do anything in the real world. So I do have experience with this, and because I implemented the tips that I'm going to share in today's video, because of this sub request, I have been able to improve my skills in talking to guys specifically, and I have game now, I think. You know, not heavy game, but better game. Anyways, those shall start now the video. So first thing that I'm going to say to you is that remember that everybody is meaningless. And I don't mean this in a bad way. Let me explain. The thing is that somebody can be a great person, right? They can be very like great with people. I'm not saying that they're like a horrible person, but it's not the person themselves. It's the value we put on the person. There are people that you like put on certain guys. Like, we see a guy and we're like, oh my god, he's like so great, like how does everybody not have a crush on him? Like, there's people that do not hold this guy in high regard in terms of that, like wanting to go talk to them, wanting to be successful talking to them. Somebody might look at them, if they're not their type, and be like, oh, that's just another person on the street. So it's the value like we put on people specifically that make them special, that make it seem like it's so hard to like talk to a guy, or just like certain guys in general that we are very interested in. So that's the first thing, is just like remembering that, because it takes the pressure off. It's like, okay, this is not like God. This is just somebody that I have attached a value to, and that I can take away anytime that I want, because it's a psychological game right here. It's not like you're destined to like hold this person in high regard. They're like your soulmate or anything like that, or like you have to be able to talk to them in some way. It's just not like that, because it's a psychological game. Your brain plays on you. So remembering that takes the pressure off a lot and allows for easier, freer speech. So now that we've gotten the pressure off, okay, we can move on to like what to actually do like when you're having like an interaction with them. And please take this with a grain of salt. This is just something that I've seen with like most guys that I've like kind of interacted with and like have developed a romantic interest in me. Like those things where like I did them and it just seemed more likely that was like able to happen. Again, guys differ. Not all guys are the same, just like not all girls are the same. Some things work on some men, some things work on like boys, like, you know, different things, because we're all different humans. But like I said, this is just the majority of them. So first thing I would say is give them compliments, okay? On average, on research, men tend to receive fewer compliments than women do. And the research suggests that it's because of several factors, but one of them being that, you know, they're supposed to be like more stoic, like society presents like the men have to be more stoic and like not receive praise. So then it's just not like a thing that happens a lot. And you don't have to be like love bombing them. You don't have to be like, oh my god, I love this, I love this, I love that. But just, you know, maybe starting a conversation with a compliment. That's just something that like sparks a conversation. Just come up to them and be like, hey, I like your shirt. And then they could be like, oh, thank you. And then you can maybe start up like, oh, you know, I really like that band, if they have a band on their t-shirt, or like just anything. Like some point in the conversation, even if it's the beginning, just compliment on something sincerely. Compliment on something that you truly do like about them. Be like, hey, you have a nice smile, you have a nice laugh, again, shirt, different clothings, like something that they have picked out, something that they have acquired a skill in, especially, you know, like maybe not born things, like, you know, you could give a nice compliment about their face, but something that's like acquired, something that they worked for, if you can find a way to compliment that, that is going to be a very golden thing. Because then people be like, oh my god, you notice me, you value me, you hear me. There's more chance of that happening. Alright, so the second thing is going to be advice. Advice. Okay, it works on a lot. It works on pretty much everybody that I've interacted with personally, but especially guys. Guys are problem solvers. They are problem solvers. The reason why my mom fights with my dad is because my mom will try to like say something that happened at work, and then he'll try to like solve the problem, and she'll be like, no, I just want somebody to listen to me. And I've seen this with like other people too, but like guys are problem solvers. Give them a problem that you're having. It doesn't have to be like a big thing. Be like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like maybe not like, oh, which outfit should I pick out? Or maybe that actually is a good one that I've used and that's worked, but like just something where it's like a problem. Be like, hey, you know, I don't know what to do like for this specific like project or what have you, and then just ask them their opinion on it, like ask them for advice, and then they'd be able to give that to you, because they love to solve problems. People love to solve problems, but men especially, it's in their biology. And if you can get them to like give them advice on something, a crash course. So like let's just say they're really into cars. Ask them about cars. Be like, oh, so you're like a car person. Can you help me like with this specific thing? Like I want to be able to like understand this. Can you like explain it in an easier way to me? Like I don't understand it. And you don't have to like play dumb if you like know about cars, but it's like if you genuinely don't know something, just ask them. Just be like, can you help me please? Because men love to help too. I think a lot of people do love to help. People love to do favors, but if it's a man, because it's in his biology to help. So third thing is going to be to tease them with your humor. Tease them. I'm not talking about before you say it. I'm not talking about that, oh my god, Jason, stop, oh my god. Like not that like overly obnoxious stuff. I used to work at Sonic, and I had like people do that to me like in my ear. They were like, oh my god, Jason, stop, whenever, and they would like interrupt each other while they were trying to order food. Like, what I mean is to tease them with your humor, like subtly. Like don't do it like offensively unless you like know them pretty, you feel as that you know that they can like handle that. And by handle means like they're comfortable with it. So for example, let's just say you're in class together and they spell something wrong. So like they spell right as in right turn lane instead of right as in, like they just spell something wrong, and then they say something wrong, and even though you've pointed out that they can't really spell, they're like, oh, so you can't talk now. So things like that where it's like it's kind of like derogatory a little bit. That's my humor, and that's worked on a lot of people. Some people don't like that humor, but that's just my thing. That's how I would do it with my humor. But then maybe you have ways in your humor that you talk to a lot of your friends with, you know, just start kind of using it on him, but do it a little bit, you know, more playfully, more like romantically, you know, just give them little subtle hints that you like them. And I don't know, it just kind of works out like that. And I can't really explain like specific examples with that one, but yeah, I think that explains it. So final thing I'm gonna leave off with is that if they turn out not to like you, they just, for whatever reason, they turn out not to like you, like things don't work out, who cares? There are like 7 billion people out there. There's 3 billion dudes probably. I think it's like half and half, like the world population compared to like men and women. But think about it, it's like you don't even meet like, I don't know, 1 million people. So I don't know, you'll find another one. There's a better guy around the corner. And I say this to guys, if you're watching this and you're trying to like vice versa it with girls, if something doesn't work out with a girl either, there's another girl around the corner that's probably better. Because think about it, if let's just say that you've had like a former crush, you thought that crush was the best person, right? But then you met this person, you're like, oh my god, this is the best person, so who's to say that's not gonna happen again? So yeah, and if they're not able to receive that type of like conversation, like they're just dry in general, if you're not with it, just go find somebody who is. That's okay. You know, we all have people that we like and who we don't. But yeah, that's it. That is my 2 cents on how to appear more confident in talking to guys. Just do that. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thank you so much for all the subscribers I've made, all the comments. Comment down below something you want me to make a video on, if you want me to make a video on it, or just tell me your experiences with guys or girls. Just something in the comments, right? You know, talk about yourselves. I love to hear you. I love to look at my comments. So, yeah. Have a good one. Have a good morning, day, or night. Whitney, I hope this helped. Thank you so much for all the support that you've given me, because I love it. And yeah, see you in the next video.